Alright, so, yet again, we're doing two vlogs in one day. Oh, shit. See, two vlogs one day? Because I was wearing this for my Lolita thing. But, alright, so, the end of Tokyo Game Show I missed because, for y'all don't know, when I got married September 20th, 2014. Um, and that was like in the middle of Tokyo Game. In fact, that was the year I was insane for The Evil Within. My best friend came on the day that they released the last trailer for The Evil Within, and I was damn near going to lose my fucking mind. I'm wanting to focus on The Evil Within. Yes, I know, wedding, la di da. But I'm like sitting here like shit. I could go for like while I was waiting for her plane to come in. I'm literally sitting in my car with my phone on the dashboard or like in my hand or whatever, because like I can play music and stuff through my phone. So I had the stereo from the car playing as I'm sitting next to people charging my car because I have an electric car and waiting for her watching the last trailer for The Evil Within. And I had lost my damn mind. So, yeah, so I got married like in the middle of Tokyo Game Show. If my husband ever sees this, that would be a nice anniversary like present to take your wife back to Japan, her favorite place in the world, and get her tickets to Tokyo Game Show. So, boy, somebody did that for me for my anniversary. The husband did that for me for my anniversary present. It would be, not to be crass, but it would be stuff like dirty stuff going around for days. So I ain't gonna get too crass because I got kind of crass in my last vlog, and while it was hilarious, it was just like, oh my god, I could just see my mom if she ever found me. She just like, I don't even know how I gave birth to this sick woman, but it's sweet, so yay. But I miss, all that being said, I miss the end of Tokyo Game Show. So, and being in Disney World, because that's where we went, is real strange. Because the world kind of stands still in Disney World. I don't know. All kinds of stuff could go down. And because you're spending between 20 to 70 plus minutes, well, I ain't staying 70 plus minutes in a line, but you're standing anywhere between, for me, 30 and 40 minutes for a ride. Time kind of stands still because you just focus on getting on the ride. So, but I did look up stuff. I didn't watch it because apparently, remember last week I was like, Konami was gonna have a 50, like, I didn't know it was 15 minutes, but they were gonna have some stuff up for Metal Gear Survive. Well, that did go down, and I haven't watched all of it. I watched a little teeny bit of it. It's 15 minutes long. So, I'm going to read you the article off of Polygon by Michael McWhirter from the 17th that is talking about Metal Gear Survive. I didn't read this article yet, so this will be news to everybody. And yes, I am a day late and a dollar short. I am aware, but I have to cover this. So, at Tokyo Game Show today, Konami just demonstrated how Metal Gear Survive, the next year's stealth survival game, is being developed by members of the MGS5 Phantom Pain team, minus Kojima, but we'll get into that in a second. We'll play. The multiplayer co-op game will include a variety of missions and stages, Konami promised, and today's demonstration showed how an infiltration team and defense team, or how infiltration, how an infiltration and defense mission will work. In the roughly 15-minute demo, 4 players sneak their way through a desolate alternate universe map in an attempt to place a distress beacon. The former Mother Base soldiers who were unlucky enough to be caught in the wormhole and transported to a mysterious world, or transported to a mysterious creature-filled world, are tasked with gathering survival materials, battling zombie-like enemies, and defending their stronghold. Fans of the series who played Metal Gear Solid 5 in its Metal Gear Online component will recognize many of the returning gameplay elements in Metal Gear Survive. Players can still Fulton enemies and items. I don't know what that means. Exclusively using wormholes and develop new weapons. This time, however, players will need to gather resources themselves and build objects like barricades, fences, and mounting machine guns at a crafting table, a la The Last of Us, basically. Check out the video, blah, 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 and that's what that was talking. So, yeah, so we got some The Last of Us elements in there. I don't even know. I still say I don't think they got the content, but, like, I didn't read the PlayStation article, but PlayStation Online article, magazine, whatever, was talking that it didn't look that bad. I can't take it seriously. Because Metal Gear, I will repeat, is a soap opera. It is a military soap opera. Why are y'all trying to put zombies in this sweet little military soap opera about people having psychological issues, parent issues, all kinds of fucking issues? People, oh, my cousin died in an explosion, so now I gotta be evil. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Metal Gear is always talking. Zombies, wormholes, and time travel, and crafted in tables is not ever what Metal Gear has talked. So, Konami, we don't know. I don't know. No one knows, and we're all just confused and like, what the shit. So, I don't know. However, along those lines, I guess somebody walked up, and there's some brass ass balls walk up to a man who pretty much got shoved out of his position, his lofty ass position over at Konami. Somebody had the brass balls to straight up ask him about Metal Gear Survive. And I was like, here we go. Here we the fuck go. So, let me read this article from GMA News Online by Tim G. Villasor. I don't know. I told you I'm bad with these, so I'm sorry, Tim, whatever your last name is, off of GMA News Online. I am going to butcher your name, and I'm sorry. So, legendary video game developer Hideo, as I like to call him, Kojima, has denied any part in making Metal Gear Survive. I don't blame him, because this is a train wreck. I'd be like, I ain't had nothing to do with this either, but whatever. In question the direction the series has taken. Amen. As much as I'm not really pro Kojima, I agree with him being like, what the shit. So, the creator of the Metal Gear series was at last week's Tokyo Game Show to talk about his upcoming new IP, Eat Standing. That's right, because I don't call it Death Stranding, I call it Eat Standing. However, there were many wondering what his thoughts were on the new installment of Konami's first game since Kojima's acrimonious split from the company last year. The new game features zombies, and Kojima gave a very clear answer to the question whether he had some part in the game's creation. Quote, that has nothing to do with me. I don't blame him, end quote. Joined by Yoji Shinikawa, who did all the artwork for all the previous Metal Gear games. I have like 3 of the art books. I refuse to get the art book for MGS4. There was never really a real art book for MGS3 neither, and I should have got one, but there wasn't one, and I could kick somebody in the balls for dropping a ball on that, but I did get like some pseudo art book they had thrown out there for that one. However, that's who Yoji Shinikawa is. Joined by Yoji Shinikawa, who worked on the Metal Gear games and Konami, Kojima was quick to point out that he doesn't agree with the direction the series has taken. Metal Gear games are about political fiction and espionage. Where do zombies fit in that? Exactly! That's just what I just said! It's a goddamn soap opera! And whatever. I don't know. Game and News review reporter called game reviewer Young who I used to follow, but I kind of stopped following him, but I don't even know. Called a more accurate translation of Kojima's comments. This is like a YouTube clip. I'm not clipping them. I'm not gonna watch that because I ain't got time for it. Because I still gotta cover Resident Evil. Kojima uploaded a 15-minute gameplay demo of Metal Gear, or Konami, my fault, I'm sorry, Konami uploaded the 15-minute demo of Metal Gear Survive, which was shown at Tokyo Game Show. As of the time of the posting, holy shit! At the time of posting, it received 22,856 dislikes. That's like people were like, fuck you. To 1,437 likes. Perhaps the showing of displeasure of fans who have been loyal to the series. My loyalty died a long ass time ago. It actually, I'm glad, you know what now? I'm glad I nipped out when I nipped out. Because this has just gone to places that I never imagined that fucked upness could go. Especially, Konami used to do so well, and now I don't even know. I don't think they know. So, I wish they would have just stuck with their original plan of we just going to do pachinko machines and gyms and fucking phone apps and like hand jobs. I would have rather them stuck with that than whatever the fuck they're doing now, because it's not going well. And like my best friend loves to point out, fuck Konami, hashtag fuck Konami has been going around real hard ever since they just fucked up. So I don't know. I am at a true honest to God loss. So I'm glad I got out of Metal Gear before it got bad. So I called it good. I called it early, so I called it at fucking Kiefer Sutherland, too. I was like, fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. I'm like, So, alright, and I don't have anything else after this, but I'm going to talk quickly about Resident Evil, not the game, Resident Evil Vendetta. Now, basically, basically, Capcom came out with all these CG games all these CG movies for Resident Evil. I forget what the first one was called. Then you had this second one where that dude was in the wheelchair at the end. Not to give you a spoiler, but you should have seen the shit by now. It's been like, that came out in 2012. Y'all should have been seeing that. But, and now they're coming out with a third installment called Resident Evil Vendetta. Now, I kind of like them. I'm not going to say I love them. If I had to compare them to them fucking Paul S.W. Anderson movies, I love the shit out of those CG movies. But I do like the CG movies. It's just the last one at the end, like when the credits are rolling, it was just like, buy Resident Evil 6, because you know you want to buy you some Resident... Ain't nobody want to buy Resident Evil 6. Everybody was just like, why is this happening to us? So... because they had like little clips of Resident Evil 6, which it had nothing to do with Resident Evil 6. I don't even know why they did that, but it was like, buy this. While you're watching this, go buy this. So, it was just fucking weird. So, but I do enjoy those CG movies. They're way better than anything. Once again, Paul S.W. Anderson could even come up in a fever dream. So, I think those should be more supported. I think they should come out with those in the movies and fuck them Paul S.W. Anderson movies, because they're awful. But because of Final Fantasy years ago, whatever that movie was, the Final Fantasy CG movie, because that didn't do as well as expected, they kind of tapered off on doing CG movies. And they just don't. I guess they feel like they're not going to get the money to come out here, so they just put them like straight to DVD, which is a shame, because I would like to go see those in the movies. But so they're coming out with Resident Evil Vendetta. Resident Evil Vendetta. Now, usually those movies feature Leon. The first movie, I think, it had both Leon and Claire in it. I need to eat my lunch. This is actually my breakfast, because I haven't eaten all day. I need to stop doing that. But I think the first one had Leon and Claire. I have that movie somewhere around here. I just gotta find where it is. I think it was Degeneration. I can't remember. The second one just had Leon in it, and that was pretty cool. I liked that one. It was like real action packed, and they found a loophole around the plaza. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's cool. And now I don't know what this third movie is gonna be talking, but it's got Chris in it. But as a sidebar, it looked like they brought Wesker back. Now I told you before, like I'm looking dead at a picture of Wesker because on my laptop, my background picture is Albert Wesker. So, but I'm looking at my letter and I'm like, Wesker's coming back, and y'all know my argument is they never should have killed him in the first place. I think I was telling somebody this recently. They never should have killed him. They could have kept that plot going forever and just kept it moving, but Capcom is apparently a fan of Crank, and that's what they were taking when they killed Wesker. So it looks like he's gonna come back because you see like the shadowy dude in like all black and like this suit and like his eyes are all weird, but he has like the scar now. I guess to match the one Jake has. I don't fucking know. So I don't know. So Wesker, if that's Wesker, he has a goddamn scar now. I told you the only way I would call it truly, like I will have a truce to end all fucking truces with Capcom if they put the line in it. If he meets Jake, if they put the line in it that how could you leave my mother, father? And if he says, if Wesker's response is you are not my only bastard, I will call it even with Capcom and I will stop talking shit about them for the rest of my life. Maybe. So, maybe not the rest of my life. Maybe like for like 2 or 3 good years. I won't talk shit about them. But, we will have to see. Let me read this article real quick. Tokyo. This is from Variety. Like a known entertainment magazine. Variety from, I don't even know when this is from, but the dude who wrote this was Mark Schilling. Tokyo, Resident Evil Vendetta, a full CG animation based on a popular Capcom game, I almost called them Capcom, will be released in Japan in Japanese cinemas in spring of 2017. The announcement was made at Tokyo Game Show, where fans were treated to a clip and images from the movie. Details about the plot, which features zombies and creatures and a mysterious virus and their battles with human opponents, were not forthcoming. It was revealed that the characters Leon's S, the S in Leon's name, if you don't know, is Leon Scott Kennedy, but whatever. From Resident Evil, it says Resident Evil 4, but it's actually Resident Evil 2 and 4. And 6, but we don't like talking about 6 because it's awful. And Chris Redfield, boo! We hate Chris. Resident Evil 5. From basically Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 5, Code Veronica, and 6. And Rebecca's coming in it! Oh my god! I didn't even know that! I was just thinking, like, what the fuck happened to Rebecca? Should they bringing her in it? Yay! We wonder what happened to that little crazy girl. So that's actually positive. I wasn't a pro Rebecca fan, but I'm kind of happy they brought her back because we ain't seen her ass in years. So, yay! The film is being directed by Takanori Sugimoto. He did Hard Revenge Millie and Ultraman X, and scripted by Makoto Fukami of Psycho-Pass. Psycho-Pass is a good ass show, but I just hope you in the mood for something real fucked up and real violent. Cause that show, I liked it, but I had to stop watching it because it was one episode, it was so violent, it just fucked me up, and I was like, I can't watch this show. My husband watched the whole anime, but I couldn't. After that one episode where that girl at the school was killing folks and like making art out of them, I was like, fuck this. And then she died all fucked up, and I was like, nope, that's enough for me. I'm out, I'm done. So, dude who wrote up Psycho-Pass, this is gonna be some fucked up stuff in here if he wrote it. But the executive producer, Takeshi, Takeshi Shimizu, the horror meister, best known for The Grudge. Oh God, the guy who did The Grudge. This is gonna be we gonna be in for some shit. This is gonna be good. Best known for the Grudge series. The executive producer, Hiroyuki Kobayashi, developer of the Resident Evil game. CGI animation outfit Mariza Animation Planet is handling production. Meanwhile, oh god, we're not talking about this last. There ain't no meanwhile. We're not talking about that last movie. Fuck. Paul S.W. Anderson. I keep telling y'all, somebody need to put him on a boat by himself in the middle of the ocean and ban him from society forever. Cause no, it just needs to stop. No boats. Like they have to like drone drop him some food every once in a while, but he needs to be banished from society. So we're not talking about the movies. I'm probably gonna make myself go to this last movie, and I'm gonna complain so hard that it's gonna be unreal. So I just know, cause somebody answer me, why the fuck is the dude from the third movie back? Why? What the fuck? Why are we going back to Raccoon City? Y'all blew that up like 8 movies ago. But no, the asshole from the third movie's in it, and then they going back to Raccoon City because it's just some shit to go to. Although the last time the last movie ended, it was fucking dragons and shit flying around, and all these zombies swarmed out of like a blown out White House, and Wesley sitting there like, oh, I need to check. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. So please don't talk to me about the movies. But the Resident Evil Vendetta is looking hot, and it's got some good names behind it. It's gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna be scared of the dark. I'm gonna get all fucked up. It's gonna be wonderful. So I'm hoping. I know it comes out in Japan in the spring. Um, I'm hoping they'll put it like just Redbox the shit, so I can just go to a Redbox somewhere and wiggle my ass to go rent it and just be like, oh shit, this is so good. So I can't wait to check that out. That's looking hot. And if they brought Wesker back, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be like, oh, we miss you so much. Here's Wesker on my screen. We miss you. Oh, and ultra lastly, yesterday I was talking about the bunker. My husband, I convinced him to buy it. He's like, it looks interesting, I'll play it. So we're probably going to do a let's play of that tonight and probably be screaming. I'm going to be screaming. I know where the jump scares are, and I know where the jump scares are, and I still scream. I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but yeah. So we're probably going to be doing a let's play of that tonight. So I will have that going around at some point today or tonight or whatever. So that is all I have for y'all, and I will check y'all next time I have some hot juicy ass news. And I'm sorry I'm late, but like I said, in Disney World, man, time stands fucking still as hell. All kinds of shit could go on in the world. Like, oh what, huh? I'm still in this line from like 2 weeks ago. So later.